Hi guys, it's Dorothy here today. With Done by Dorothy, and I was here. I just wanted to sort of do a video, and I decided to go ahead and do live. It'll record and be up later um, for my 1,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway. So that's what I was doing today. So I'm going to do a flip through of the Touch of Nature journal that I did, and this will be the giveaway. So if you are within the United States, because of shipping with COVID 19. Hello, Tammy. Um, I didn't want to do, a shipping giveaway in the United States with everything the way that it is. So my whole thought was I would do the journal for the giveaway for people in the United States. If you are international, you will receive 5 digital kits. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, we're super excited to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I was totally happy with that. Giggles is off in another room. Hello, Terry. So I just wanted to sort of come on today, do a flip through of the journal that's going to be the prize, and then I will do the drawing based off the comments. Let's see, this is Wednesday, so I will do it Monday. Probably like around noon, I'll do it live. So let me make sure I write down that I am doing it live on Monday. There's Giggles. Yeah, we were super excited about it. So I wanted to do a flip through of this journal. It is 3 signatures. Let me grab my ruler. The cover is 6 by 9. And the spine is 2¼ inches. So it's pretty big. Hi, Barbara Noble. It does have a removable ribbon charm that I hang off the dangle here, and it's got glass beads and wooden beads. It's got a tree charm, a little rose charm,
Monday or Wednesday,
and a turtle charm. It will be Monday at noon. So this will be the giveaway for the United States, and 5 digital kits for international, because with everything going on, I'm too worried about it getting lost and not actually making it there. It does have just a plain ribbon closure. I'll show you what the front looks like, the side and the back. I did leave a straight cover without any decorations because of being a nature journal, and I thought some people may want to carry it out to their garden or things like that, so I was trying to keep it sort of clean on the outside. Hi, Whimsical One. So there is an owl bookmark that hangs off the side, and it is totally removable. So it's made out of jute, and it's got wooden beads on the bottom, but you can move it around or completely take it off and do whatever you want to with it. So I did try to keep it somewhat flat because of if you have it out in the woods or whatever like that. So in the front there is a lace pocket in the front cover, and there's a journaling page that I've inked up, which is one of the collage pages that come with the kit. And I think there may be, I'll try to remember, I think there's some from a couple other places. Hi, Mary. Oh, thank you, Whimsical One. Yes, we were extremely happy. And there's one of the collage pages, some vintage fabric, vintage lace, and vintage trim. And there is lace throughout. There's a pocket, and there is a hummingbird tag, and then just a postal stamp that's been enlarged, and both of those have the lace on them. And then there is several different nature pages and stuff like that. Oh, well, thanks, Pam. This is the Touch of Nature one. I really like it. I have another Mirabella, but this by far is my favorite that I did. It's got an altered paper clip, but this is just, a little tea-dyed place to write and a little postcard altered clip just to sort of hold that in there. And of course, my hands never want to work when I need them to. And I do have some pages that are just blank because if it's in nature to me, you may want to like, do some etchings or drawings or, pictures of your favorite trees or plants, or, if you take your grandkids or your kids on a walk, that type of thing, or just simply writing. Oh, awesome, Mary. Great. Another blank. This is a vintage. It's from the 1950s, and it was a book on raising earthworms for profit. 1959. And so I wanted to keep, that whole entire image in there because I just thought that was gorgeous. And it's got the earthworms on the back, which is very fitting. Another blank page. This is a field notes bird record sheet. So it'll ask like species, location, sizes, and markings. What are they doing? What do they eat? That type of thing. And another thing that tells you about different earthworms. Another page. So this is sort of an across the board nature. It's not just plants. It's not just animals. It's just sort of a nice mixture. And then we have our little squirrel envelope. And inside these are also some of the digital pages that I've cut in half and turned into little writing spaces that we could use. And that's a belly band. Let me get it in there. And there's another little page of that nature, piece of that nature thing. And it's just a small tuck with some vintage eyelet lace. I try to keep everything sort of clean and sort of, just that more naturey, natural tone. Hi, Joyce. And then another page. And then here is another of a nature. It is, no, it wasn't. It was Purnell's Nature, Concise Nature Encyclopedia is where these came out of. And another tag was, and this is vintage lace.
Now,
and
is that one of your linked
a vintage
you did?
One of your linked envelopes that you did. No, these I actually did before. But this journal, if you go into my playlist, there is a Touch of Nature journal series playlist. I did this from the very beginning to the end. But yes, I did this envelope. Yes, I inked that up. And then did some stamps on it and then put the image on the front. But this whole journal, every single step of it is on that playlist. And then again, some lace, and a friend might well be reckoned the masterpiece of nature. I thought that was really very fitting. There's a bug page with some awesome bug pictures on it. And a little elephant, sort of naturey, lion, tiger, circle of life type little tag. And there's one with butterflies. And this is the Touch of Nature kit. And there's one of the pages with the owls. Another, this was actually from a Nature's Art book. Oh, well, thank you, Tammy. And it has, I was going to cover this up originally, but it actually has a whole lot of information about loons on there. So I thought that was sort of cool to have that touch of that in there. There's another little tuck there with some washi. This is one of the pages from the McGuffey Readers, the Eclectic series. And then there's another pocket and some of the postcards. And that's sort of a handmade postcard that I made and used some scrap on there. It did look like tape on the bottom. And all of these come in the ephemeral with the kit. Hello, Trisha. I am doing the final flip through for my Touch of Nature journal in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, posting the video up about all the information and where to go comment on it and all that. And another little tag, but I wanted to do a flip through so everybody could see what it looked, see what it looked like that you were going to win. And then there's another one of those nature pages. I just inked that up, and then there's some blank pages because I like writing pages. There's another of that Nature Encyclopedia with a little tag on it. It's another little tuck in there where you have space, and it has some gold inking on it. AJCA, I can't remember your name for the life of me, but hello. You have to put your name up so I remember. Another one of the little nature thing. Here's some of the texture paste, a doily, Again, just sort of some added up. Here's how to build a worm hotel. I can't talk today, you guys. I think it's the weather changing with allergies, and it tells you how to like do that for composting, which I thought was really cool. Tips for birding. And here's, just a decorated cluster. And this corner is part of the ephemera. This playing card's in the ephemera. And then the rest of the stuff. This was just a gold page that I had painted on. Well, hello. Okay. Here's another of that worm making book, but it actually is making money at home. So it's like mushrooms and all kinds of different things in there. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it has a flip. This is another one of the McGuffey's primer pages. And I loved the index in there because it had a sort of the old things that they had in the book. Another little tag in there with some lace. Another one of the nature pages, another little tuck. And this is the end of the first signature. And I did put lace between my signatures. Here's another one of the journal pages. Flips over. And this is just a journaling spot that I have in there. And again, it's all part of the kit. Even the little taped pages are a part of it. And then another flip with a little bear on it just for a place to write. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments too. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Oh, well, thanks, Pam. Yeah, I love this kit. It's one of my favorites. And another nature page. And I could have stenciled a lot of the pages, but I'm one of those people, if I took this out, I would be etching leaves on it or something. So I wanted to leave it clear so you had room. Another little tuck there. Just some little journaling spots. Just can't never have enough of those. And this is just, slide this off. This is just a postcard. Well, one of the postcards that come in the kit. And I have just put some coffee tea dyed pages in there and made it sort of a little mini journal just for extra space to write. And there's another one of the floral journal pages. Again, this is part of that Nature's Art book, and I just fell in love with the pictures because they're so bold and beautiful. I know it's dark, so it's probably like hard to see, but there's actually trees and stuff in there. Oh, well, thank you, Pam. And then it has more about ducks on there, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then this is some vintage Battenberg. Yeah, if I said it right, I may have said it wrong. I always end up saying it wrong. And then another thing. Then I created just another little notebook. And it's just a simple little notebook, but just for extra added journaling space. Then another little cluster that I made there and a little piece. This is like a piece that you actually, if you print it on a lot of the things, you can do homemade washi tape out of it. Oh, thanks, Judy. And then there's the back page. This is the man who actually wrote the book about the worms, and I thought it was sort of fitting. And then some more journaling spots. Another little journaling tuck. One of the digital pages. And here's interesting facts about animals, and there's a place that you can put a photo. And then about moths on the back. And a little tuck with a little tag. And this is some of our fiber paste. I don't know if you guys can see like how thick it is. Some of our fiber paste that we made in one of our DIY videos. And so was the pink texture paste as well. Here's another one of the envelopes. Well, thank you, Deborah. And a tuck that goes in there, although I probably shouldn't have put a tuck this big or flipped it around. And I've debated and I may actually glue this and just split the top open. Yeah, I'm going to leave that out, so I do remember to do that. I meant to do that earlier, but just so it's easier to get things in and out. And then there's another cluster there, and there is a little, just a journaling spot tucked in there. And I try to keep it more basic, more plain, but sometimes I think this one. Hi, Mom. Barbara's my mom on there, if anybody wants to know. A nighttime scavenger hunt. field notes about insects and spiders, a little postcard tucked behind the bee. And there's a little hummingbird page. This is one of my favorite pages. Then there's a little tuck behind here. And then this is an altered paper clip just with some ribbon on it. And then this actually opens up like this. No, I did it backwards. Sorry, guys. Opens up like this and then flips over. So you have all of that journaling there and there. Then you can write on there and flip it down. So flip up and over. I did it backwards. You guys are so funny. You guys make my mom's day. Another page. And again, I love these little blown up postal stamps. I just think they're so delicate. And there's the order form from there. And I just thought that was pretty cool because you could use it to journal in. There's a flip for extra journaling spot. And another one of the tags that come with the kit. Yeah, so if you win this and you're international, you can get this kit as one of your kits and then build your own if you want. Another tag. There's another one of those nature pages. Some of our acrylic sprays, and they're in DIY videos. I love this page with the blue and the moths. There's some more little froggies, a little chicken tuck, and then just a little card and with some vintage fabric and a vintage button on it. The lace on there is not vintage. It came from, I think, the Dollar Tree. This fabric right here, or lace. And then there's another little tuck back here, and it has a little tuck here, and then it's also a tuck here. So you actually have a double tuck. And there's a little thing with elephants. There's just a postcard on this side. And then on this side, it just has a little journaling spot. And like I said, I did try to keep this more clean, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Not so overwhelming because of it. Are you, Terry? Awesome. Well, hi, Lynn. How are you? Oh, the card spot's clever. Thanks, Deborah. Another page. And again, that's just a tuck spot that I put on a card to journal on. And I love my little colored, playing cards. Another one of those. And then this is my last signature. And it's just an envelope that you can store things in. One of the nature pages, and the pictures were so pretty. And another pocket with a tuck. And there's a postcard tuck. I love my postcard tucks. And then this opens up. And then there's a little tuck here, or you can tuck down there. There's a tuck in here. And that's a little ASL, American Sign Language card. Just tucked in there. It's pretty simple. And just another little tuck. So you can add things in there. And then you got journaling spots to write on too. And another one of the nature page and some blank pages to write on because you can never have enough to write on. And I like to write, so I always think to put more pages in mine. And another postcard or index card. I put some washi on there. This did not come in the kit. This was Tim Holtz Wildflowers of America card. And then there's the little saying again. I love that a friend might well be reckoned the masterpieces of nature. I love that. And then one of the journal pages. This is one that I copied off and turned into one of the tuck spots in the front of the book. This is a Tim Holtz stencil and then just some spray. There's another one of the ASL cards in a bigger size. And again, just a little tuck card in there with some trim on it. Little hummingbird pocket. Another pocket here, and here's another envelope. And it just has some little envelopes. I just tuck some coffee dyed paper in there for sort of like little hidden notes. Well, thank you, AJ. Oh, thank you, Pam. I just try to tuck all kinds of, and everybody's like, why do you put a rat in there? And I'm like, well, honestly, they play a big part in nature. I know they're sort of gross and people don't like them, but my daughter's in the other room. She's like, yay, rats. And then this is a home for toads and a field observation for toads and investigating invertebrates. So this is something like if you went to the park, even if you had your kids or your grandkids, you could pull these out, these really cute little things, and do them with them, and it gives you sort of something to do in your journal, and you're sort of recording, take a picture or two, put it on the page, and I try to put blank pages near it. So if you did that, you could take pictures and include them. So, you could add memories, with the kids or the grandkids. And this was actually a nature book, one of the nature book pictures. I'm trying to hold it where you can see it really good. And this is another one of the nature book, the nature art pictures. This is sort of a watercolor effect with the Tim Holtz stencil. And then there's the other side of the bookmark. And again, you can remove that if you want to. And here's a tuck with a little tag and just a butterfly tag for lots of little writing spaces. And then this is the offset. Yeah, you could write a couple of your favorite recipes. You could put anything in there. I mean, poems, song lyrics, all kinds of letters from friends. You can tape it. I mean, you could use it for anything. This is the, what is the word? I can't think of the word now. Anyway, it's the overspray of when I did the stencil. And then I just literally put the piece of paper on the stencil and sucked up all of the pretty ink. And it left like the ghosted outline of the stencil. And there's a word for that. And I'm just not coming up with it. But it wasn't really bright enough where you could really see it. So I took my fine line pen and, drawed around it, etched around it, and then sprayed it with a little water to sort of distress it to give it more of that watercolory aged effect. Another one of the nature pages. You can tell I like those little postcards. They're everywhere. And this is a page from the Art Institute of Chicago, permanent collections of works of arts. And then it's just, I put the little cat on there. And then there's another invertebrate checklist, how a frog from a tadpole to eggs, and meeting Mr. Toad, all of that. Here's another flip. Lots of blue. This is some fabric washi. And then there's the back of that page. I loved this page with the blues. Here is another envelope that I did with that collection of envelopes. Yeah, it's like an eco print, but there's actually there's a word for it, but it's not coming to me. But yes, it does. It looks just like an eco print, Pam. But it's a whole lot easier to do. Believe it or not. Maybe I'll do a video on it because it didn't take me very long at all, but it's a whole lot less messier, and it takes less time. There's another one of the pages that I folded up, just sort of like a little stationery sheet to write on. And the envelope, and this is my little owl envelope. I love this envelope. I loved how they turned out. And it just flips over and clips on there. If you wanted to glue it in or whatever, you could. I like just sort of clipping them in there to take out later. And then that way, if I write something here and I decide I want to keep what's on here where I can see it, I can just pick it up and move it to a different page. Another pocket with another tuck. There's another one of the ABCs, and it's got it does have some washi on it, just something a little brighter. And there's that big old ugly rat again. Here's another one of the opposite side of the earthworm pages, and it's just got a little space where you could write on there. And then this is just an index card pocket or a cluster tuck. I do on index cards, and that way they're real easy to just throw in. Oh, well, thank you, Trisha. And then there's just another little card. And then a journaling page, and I just wanted to put some trim along there. It does look crooked because of the way the paper dyed up here with the lines. It actually isn't crooked. I've measured it 3 times because I thought I put my washi on crooked, but it's actually not. There's another one of the nature pages. And then this has just got sort of some stamped off green on the blue. I like the blue with all the other blue. And then another one of the nature pages. There's another one of the stencils, but I just stenciled it off with some ink. And there's the back page. I loved this one. And then it's got the lace pocket tuck in the back too. And then it's just some paper stuck in there. This one is not in the kit. It's from another kit, and I'm trying to remember what kit it is. I think this one is too. These are from, I'm trying to think of what kit it's from. I don't know. These are from other kits, but I can't think of it. Yeah, you could add pictures of it and all that. Oh, do you, Ray? Oh, that's so cool with the warm pages. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for your wonderful compliments. You're too sweet. But this will be the giveaway. Like I said, unless you're international. If you're international, then you can pick any of the 5 kits. I thought that was sort of fair. I know it's not the same as getting a journal, but you know, with everything the way it is, I don't feel comfortable shipping international right now and making sure that somebody's going to get what they're supposed to. It's not so much about me shipping, it's more about it actually getting there. So in order to get included into it, all you have to do is like, so you're going to hit the little thumbs up, subscribe. So you want to become a subscriber, you know, hit the little thing, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. And when all of that is done, it will pull from the comments below the video though. So you have to wait till the video shows up. This was the live. Then it'll show up again, but the live comments won't show up in the actual comment part. At least I haven't had them doing that. So make sure you leave a comment. And then Monday at noon, I will come on live and do the draw. And I will use a random comment picker. It will pick up everybody who submitted comments. And I will draw, if the first one I draw, and please, in your comment, state if you're US or if you're international. So I know. That way, if somebody international wins, then I know to redraw to do the journal for the US, and vice versa. You know, if you get a journal, then I'll do an international and a US drawing. So that way everybody gets a chance. And I'll use the random comment picker. So you guys, thank you, you know, for coming along while I do my final flip through, and try not to cry because my baby's going to leave, because, you know, you get adapted to these boogers after you spend so much time on them. But they're almost as bad as your kids, aren't they? but yeah, I will do the drawing at noon on Monday. So you guys have, well, actually, I'll probably do the drawing at around 11. Oh, well, thank you, Joyce. But you guys make sure that you get in there. It probably will be more towards 11 because I have an appointment at noon, actually. So it'll be probably towards 11 that I'll do the live. So you guys make sure you tune in for there. What's next? I did this. I completed the recipe journal last night. So make sure you check out the recipe journals. And we will be doing a traveler's notebook next on the channel. We will be doing that. And right now I'm in the deciding point of what kit that I want. I am in Eastern time zone. So right now it's 4 o'clock here. So Eastern time zone, say 11 o'clock Eastern time zone Monday. That's what I'm writing down. I will do the draw. Oh, well, thank you, Pam. You guys are too sweet. So yeah, 11 Eastern Monday for the draw. I'll be back here. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And please, if you want to, feel free to share the channel, you know, with your friends and all around like that. The more subscribers we get, you know, the more things we're able to do. So thanks each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for, you know, subscribing and, you know, being in that 1,000 if you're a subscriber. You know, if you're not subscribed, thanks for your support. I appreciate it. I just really, really appreciate, you know, the support that I get. You guys are wonderful, you know, and you have blessed my life. So I just sort of want to give back. So I will see you Monday at 11. I will be on tonight at 9 p.m. for our wonderful Wednesday live. So make sure, you know, you come back, check us out. We do 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Every single night I do a live. So we will be here for Wonderful Wednesday Live tonight. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe, be healthy, be careful. I love you guys. Thanks for your support, and we will see you on Monday. Bye. Thank you guys for all of your wonderful comments.